One of my buddies is a retired colonel from the United States Army who flew Blackhawks. And here is what he texted me moments ago. There's only one thing for certain, Wayne. They flew without a crew chief on the left-hand side of the helicopter that could have seen the approaching aircraft. Everything else is wild speculation and not worth taking the time to talk about. You'll be disingenuous if you say anything other than that. The Black Hawk was short a crew chief. It's that simple. Don't play expert on this one. Everyone else is embarrassing themselves. This is a simple case of the Black Hawk not visually seeing the American Airlines plane until it was right on top of them before they collided. They had no eyes out the Black Hawk on the left side. The Black Hawk pilot in command's primary mistake was not flying with a second crew chief on the left-hand side for a flight in dense D.C. air traffic. Trump has not been told about the lack of a crew chief yet, apparently. Just a reminder that I was both a Black Hawk pilot and a Black Hawk crew chief, so I know both worlds and both positions' full responsibilities to keep the aircraft clear of disasters and collisions. The Black Hawk will take most of the blame, but the Black Hawk unit commander should share the blame for not forcing the flight to have a full crew of 4 with both crew chiefs aboard. This flight commander could have denied the risk assessment unless a full crew was aboard the Black Hawk. In other words, he should not have let it take off. If they were short, then they shouldn't have taken off. So Trump might be partially right that DEI is to blame. If the crew chief, if the pilot, if the commander on the ground who signed off on the mission, if any one of them was a DEI hire and promoted for DEI and not merit, but we don't publicly know the names, rank yet of the Black Hawk pilots, let alone the commander's info. Remember, accidents like this don't just start to occur right before 2 aircraft collide. These accidents start happening from the time you first get your mission on the ground, start planning the mission, and start selecting crew members for the mission. My buddy, a retired colonel in the United States military who was both a Black Hawk pilot and a Black Hawk crew chief. So he's telling you information that I have not seen anywhere in the media, in any newspaper, any website. I did not hear coming out of the mouth of President Trump or the transportation cabinet secretary or anybody in emergency services.